Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial in the RCal Read and Crochet Along project. And today's tutorial is Behind Enemy Bylines. And this is a brand new book as of this recording. It came out last month, not even a whole month ago. And it's a contemporary romance, and it's a little bit of a break from what we've been doing in this part of the Read and Crochet Along. All the rest of the books that are in part 3 are Christmas books. So this is the lone one that's not, and actually I think it's actually the lone single title book. All the other ones are novellas. But if you're unfamiliar with the RCal, this is a Read and Crochet Along inspired by my books, and the granny squares, I've designed them with colors that are in on my book covers. And this one is obviously this is a nice bright color, especially I think this day glow yellow that I used is an exact match to what's on the cover here. So that was pretty cool. And man, this is very, very bright. So in order to make this square, you're going to need Red Heart Super Saver yarn or any yarn that you want to use. This is a very customizable project. But I've used Red Heart Super Saver, and I've got a crochet hook that's 5 millimeters. I crochet very loosely, so I usually have to go down a hook size. You'll also need a yarn needle to weave in your ends and scissors. And the colors that I used of Red Heart yarn for this cover, I've mentioned the day glow yellow, but the middle is gold for his shirt, the royal blue for I mean, it actually matches his pants better than her dress, but you could, blue for her, his and her, and then mint for the back cover. And actually, I think this is called Minty. I think I read it wrong. Like all these times I've looked at it, and I've just like my brain has cut off the Y. So I think it might be Minty or Mint. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got the mint in the title, then you'll get the right, or in the name of the yarn, you'll get the right one. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, for round 1, we're going to start with gold, make our slip knot, and then we're going to chain 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain here to form our ring, just like that. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, that counts as a double crochet. And then we're going to put another double crochet into the ring. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to put 2 more double crochets into this into the ring. 1 and 2. All right, then we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put 2 more double crochets into this ring. 1 and 2. And then we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. And tighten my ring a little bit. We're going to put 2 more double crochets into the ring. 1. Okay, we're going to put 2 more double crochets into the ring. 1 and 2. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 to close the round, just like that. So when you're done, you're going to have 4 sets of 2 double crochets. Okay, then we're going to go on to round 2. All right, for round 2, we're going to use day glow yellow. This is seriously day glow yellow. I say this every time I use it, but I'm just amazed at how bright it is. So we're going to join into the same stitch. So let's find our chain 3 that we joined in. We're just going to go ahead and insert our hook and join like that. And grab our yarn. Make sure you leave enough of a tail to weave in. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. All right. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to double crochet into this next space. We'll chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to double crochet into the next double crochet. And then double crochet into the next double crochet, next stitch. So that's going to be our pattern. So we're going to have a double crochet into each of the stitches in the previous round, chain 3, 1 double crochet into the chain space, chain 3, and then we're going to put a double crochet into the next stitch, and then 1 into the next stitch, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the next space. So go ahead and repeat that around, and I'll meet you at the beginning. Okay, we're at the beginning of the round. So we've done our chain 3, and then we're going to insert our hook into the top of the initial chain 3 to join, just like that. Grab your yarn and slip stitch to join. All right, so this is what it will look like when you're done. And now we'll move on to round 3. Okay, for round 3, we're going to join in the same stitch. So find where you've joined, insert your hook, join your yarn thusly. Then we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. That's going to count as a half double crochet. We're going to half double crochet into this next stitch. So you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then in this stitch, you're going to place 1 half double crochet and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then another half double crochet. Just like that. And then you're going to chain 3 again. And then in these next 2 stitches, you'll put 1 half double crochet in each. So 1 half double crochet, and then another half double crochet. So it's similar to the previous rounds, very similar. So you're going to put your stitches into these stitches in the previous round, then chain 3 like you did here. But the only difference is we're making our corner space into this double crochet stitch from the previous round. And make sure you do your chain 3, and then you'll put a half double into each of the next 2 stitches, and then chain 3, and then continue. I don't know if you can hear my dog tippy-tapping at the house. I don't know what he's doing. It's like he's kind of just zipping by here. It's just not his usual MO. But anyway, so go ahead and finish the round, and I'll meet you at the beginning. Okay, we're at the beginning of the round, and ooh, I did some yarn chicken here. But we're going to go ahead and join the top of that chain 2, which is right here. Yarn over, pull through and pull through. And this is what your square will look like thus far. Now on to round 4. For round 4, we're going to use Royal. Again, we're going to insert our hook into that same stitch. Did a little weaving in there. I will fix that tail later. I'm going to go in the same stitch and join like we always do. Okay. And then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is put another double crochet into the next stitch. And in this space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Right? And then in this double crochet, we're going to put, I'm sorry, this is a half from previous round. We'll put another double crochet here. And then in this chain 3 space, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll put 2 more double crochets into the space. And that's going to be our pattern. So we'll put double crochets into the half double crochet stitches here. Then we've got a chain 3 space, so we'll need 3 double crochets here. In this half double crochet, we'll put a double crochet, and then our corner is 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. So you'll go ahead and repeat that around. I'll do another side. So this is going to be a double crochet. And then we're going to put 3 in here. 1, 2, and 3. That brings us to our 2 half double crochets. We're going to put a double crochet into each one. And then 3 double crochets in the space. And then we're to our corner. Don't forget the double crochet needs the half double crochet needs a double crochet. And then we do our corner. 2 double crochets. And then we're going to chain 3 and 2 more double crochets. And there you go. All right, so go ahead and repeat that around, and I'll meet you at the beginning. All right, we're at the beginning of the round, and this is what it should look like. Then you're going to join in the top of the initial chain 3 space, just like that. And that is round 4. So we'll go on to round 5. Okay, for round 5, we're going to use mitts again. And we're going to join in any chain space. So join in a corner. Then we're going to chain 2. And we're going to put another half double crochet into that same space. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to put another 2 half double crochets into the same space. So here's 1. Scooch that over, and 2. So your corners are going to have 2 half double crochets, a chain 3, and 2 half double crochets. And then you're going to double crochet or half double crochet into each of the next 14 stitches, which will take you to your next corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now my dog is sleeping. Can you hear him snoring? Well, he stopped because he heard me talking. Okay, so here again, we're at our corner. Then we're going to go ahead and put 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to put 2 more half double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, so that's one side done with 2 corners done. So go ahead and continue for the remainder of the round, and I'll meet you at the beginning. All right, we're at the beginning of the round, so we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2, which is going to be right here, and then they will fasten off. And that was the Behind Enemy Bylines square, and I hope you enjoyed making that. It was a lot of fun designing it, and yeah, I hope you will check out, you can check out more patterns, and you can check out my books on my website, kathleenfuller.com. And if you make this square or any other, please tag me on Instagram, KF Storyteller. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.